today's video. I say today, tonight's video, I guess. Also, by the way, guys, sorry about these late uploads. I have been doing a lot recently, so I've been getting out a lot of later uploads. So I apologize for that. It was weird because today I was just like chilling the entire day, basically on my computer. Like, I never really thought to make this video. It was always kind of in like the back of my mind, but then I was like, and then I watched Avengers Infinity War because I haven't seen it yet. I know who am I. I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen it all together. Yes, that's I know sad, but and it was at 6 or 7. And I was like, okay, and then I was like, oh wait, because normally at this point in time, I'm just like chilling, watching like TV or something. So I ended up making this way later than I typically make videos. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, this is part 2 of my election night series. Sorry if my audio is a bit weird. I just realized that I don't have my mic plugged in. That's embarrassing. Sorry guys, I'm kind of a mess right now. But let's get started. So in last video, if you guys remember that was almost a month ago. We made exit polls, and we made the starting screen. Actually, since then, I have learned a lot about making election nights. I'm not going to bring too much into that. I have a couple of election nights up on my channel if you guys want to go watch those for ideas. Also, there are a lot of other great YouTubers who make really good election nights. Election Prediction Official makes good election nights. But yeah, so we're going to start off by making the first poll closings. So I'm going to go copy and paste this tab, and I'm going to get rid of all this. And by the way, guys, you guys don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I just like to this says right direction. I'm gonna have to go make that. I'm gonna have to change that. I am just doing this. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. Oh, by the way, one little helpful tip that I recently learned. You can, if you go into presenter view, and then you can take a screenshot of it, the actual background, there'll be like the black bit on the top and the bottom. Just, I think you need to go down 40 and then go down until it's at 720 height-wise, and then, you can make that into your background. I'm not going to do that with this election night, but I have done it with, I think, every election that's up on my channel, which is only 2 at the moment. Anyways, yeah, the next poll closing. So first thing that we're going to go do, we're going to select anything where we can get a color. And we are going to go into this. Oops. Okay, let's not do that. Select this. Actually, hold up. Copy, paste. Let's just copy and paste that. And then we can select this and change its color. Now let's go hit custom. Now it's this color. I think it is a color in here. Like, of course it's a color. Is it this? No, okay, it's not that. But here, I can't get it because of where I am right now on the screen with the screen recorder, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I can't currently get it because of my screen recorder. But it is a pretty, I like the color a lot. I don't know. Here, actually, let's just use this. Is this it? I don't know, but I like that color. Okay, now. This is getting very difficult. Custom. Here we go. So these codes, these are hex codes. Like every color has a hex code. And I really liked that one. So we are going to go get started on making our poll closing map. So first off, I don't want to have the state names. You can do it if you like to. I don't like having them. Also, another thing, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I like to have the border colors being white, this white. Oh, by the way, if you didn't watch the last episode, this is mapchart.net, and then once you go up here, you can select maps. I clicked the United States, and I clicked the states map. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to want to go into the color thing. You're going to hit more. You're going to want to delete that, and then paste the hex code from the previous thing. Oh, yes, I forgot. This does this. That happened to me last time. You can just go get this. It's a solid color, very similar anyways. And I have a lot of these memorized, or at least like the first couple. However, a very useful website is 270towin.com/poll closing times. Dashes between poll closing time. It has all the poll closings, and it has like for Florida, some of the polls close everywhere except for the Panhandle at 7, and the Panhandle closes at 8. And stuff like that. It has all like the footnotes down here. But I am going to not include Florida in this one. But it's Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia, Vermont, Indiana, and Kentucky. Like I said, you can go to map chart, or not map chart. I mean, this is map chart. You should probably be here. But you can go to 270 to win, and that will work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit preview map. And then download map. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this website, pixlr.com. We're going to hit Pixlr X. This is all free, by the way. None of this costs any money. And as you can see down here, I have the map chart file. I'm on Google Chrome. If you're on Safari, you can have it in the, I think the drop-down menu up there. Sorry if this is taking a while. I also have a lot of tabs open because I have a lot of things I'm working on. This is just one of the mini videos that I am working on. So I do have a lot, as said, that I am working on. These are actually all map chart, I think. Yeah, they're all a bunch of map chart maps that I'm using for election nights. Spoiler, I don't know how much that would do to spoil. Kansas isn't immediately called, I know. I think it's actually going to be a close race. Not close race, but I don't think, at least I'm trying to do a longer election night this time, like something longer, as I said. Anyway, so you're going to want to drag it out and hit Ultra HD and hit apply. I'm working on another one. I'm halting that one, but once I'm done, I'm going to go to that one, that's why like Kansas is too early to call or whatever, because of that. Anything that's not going to be terribly safe. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit cutout. And then you're going to go to the magic cutout. Now this is great. I love using the magic cutout because it'll just cut out any solid color. And you want to make sure you're on remove, and you're going to hit the background. And now what you're going to do is sometimes this little bit in Alaska doesn't hold. Here we are. There's this little spot in Alaska that doesn't, okay, that bit held. And now we are going to go to main. And we're going to remove that and that. You don't have to do these ones, by the way. I just like to, I'm kind of like OCD about this, so I just kind of like to try and get all those out of the way. And now we are going to go down to Texas and get all this stuff out. And then there's this and this and that. I'm gonna let that all load. Sorry about this going so slow, by the way, guys. Next time, I'll be sure to close out some tabs or find some sort of other way. But like I said, I started filming this kind of late. By the time this is up, I don't know, because I like to set it to Premiere, or I like to schedule it, and it typically comes at an interval of 15, not 50, that would be weird. I probably won't be done until after 10:15 or 10:30, so it'll probably be out around, why am I telling you guys this? You guys will know when it's going to be out around, anyway, so you're going to want to go to the draw cutout. I like to get rid of the softness. I don't really like it, because softness, what it'll do is it'll, click on Alaska, and, it'll, here, I'll move the softness. I'll actually just undo this. But it fades it. You see what I mean? I don't really like that. If you, for whatever reason, like I said, I don't really like that, and I'm probably not going to be using it, for anything, really. But if you're doing something and you want to have that, or you want to have map created with mapchart.net, faintly faded. I mean, like, you do you. I'm not gonna, fight you. So, and then you're gonna hit save and download, and you're gonna make sure it saves as a PNG, because then it'll, I think, you still need to do that. And you're gonna drag it over here, until closing times. I'm just gonna go into presenter view. You guys won't be able to see the entire screen because, part of it is cropped out in the regional recording. Yeah, like I said, you guys can't see the entire screen, so sorry about that. But I like the way that this looks. I'm going to move it a little bit to the left because it is a little bit central. And it's going to make, because you need room on the right for some things that you will see in a minute. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go enter, a shape. I'm just going to use a rectangle. I'm going to put it up in the top corner. By the way, I think that this will work with like Keynote, but you can just use the arrow keys and I'll move it up and down one thing. Oh, by the way, this is really nice. I like to have the border color be black. And then I'm gonna throw that in there. Here, let's lighten that up a little bit. Let's make it. Just gonna make this custom. A little bit more yellowish. Okay, I like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna double tap in there, change it from Arial to Oswald, make it centered. You can make the text white, I think. Actually, I'm gonna make it black. And now we're gonna say 7 o'clock. By the way, you should probably want to have it on caps lock. Poll closings. Highlight it. I'm gonna make it big until I like it. Oh, I like that. Now I'm gonna copy and paste. Move it down directly below it. I'm gonna make this a lot smaller, to about that size. I'm gonna go change the color to a gradient. All these like white gray gradients work. Most of them are pretty good. So I'm gonna go do this. I like to do this in alphabetical order. I think the first one's Indiana. No, it's Georgia. By the way, what you guys can do whenever you have like a battleground state, with the text, you could probably highlight it and make it like a yellow, or you could underline it. I think I'm gonna underline it because I like it when it's underlined better. Next up is the state of Indiana. I'm going to take off underline because it's Indiana. It's not a battleground state. Oops, I meant to copy Indiana, not Georgia. I meant paste Indiana, not Georgia. But actually, I guess I could just use that, but I don't want to have to turn off the underline again. Let's go Kentucky. South Carolina. I'm debating both whether or not I should use South Carolina and Virginia as battlegrounds, because they're both like moving in different trajectory, or actually the same trajectory. I'm bad at speaking words. I don't know. But they're both moving like the same trajectory, except for Virginia's like way ahead. So Virginia, they're both shifting to the left, yes, but Virginia is like a 10-point Democratic state, and South Carolina is like a 10-point Republican state. And it's kind of like, but the thing is, South Carolina will be a battleground state soon. Or, I mean, it already is a battleground, but, Virginia will be a safe state soon. And it's like, it feels kind of like I should probably put South Carolina because it's like as close as Virginia. But it's also like I shouldn't because we still know who it's going to like vote for. But then it's also kind of like, well, Virginia they're the same margins, but Virginia is moving to the left. So I don't know. I'm actually going to leave them, actually I'll probably make it more interesting to have them both underlined, so I'm going to do that. I just put S Carolina, by the way. That's probably easier. And now what we're going to do, we're going to copy this. You can put, like, official projection. I'm going to put AEP, projection, AEP, my channel name, American Election Predictions. Let's bring down the size. I want it to be able to fit into our little, quadrilateral there. I think I made this in a video. I don't entirely remember it, so sorry about that, guys. But we are going to make the Republican state calls first. I don't know why, but I typically like to make Republican state calls, even though it doesn't really make sense because Democrats are first in the alphabet, but whatever. So yeah, let's get this started. I like to use a gradient typically. I like to find a good gradient. Sometimes I just use the solid colors, which I might do right here. I'm trying to think, which one should I use? Here, I might go make a gradient. Should I make it linear or radial? Let's make it radial. I don't like it that dark. Let's make it like that, and then yeah, that looks good. Sorry, I just got a reminder. Anyways, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move that back. Oh, that's still there. Copy that. Now we are going to go throw that into that corner. Change the color, preferably something lighter. I'm probably gonna use like a solid color right here. Let's make it that. And let's make this. Let's make it that. Okay, now we're gonna have to make that. Actually, here. Well, no, yeah, let's make that. Now, I'm trying to think what I normally do. For whatever reason, this is coming out really sloppy. Here, I'm going to go to my, most recent election night. Ron DeSantis versus Gwen Graham. And I'm actually going to go see what I did here, because for whatever reason, it's just getting really sloppy. I did use a gradient up there. What color did I use right here? I think I used a custom gradient. I do have an election night that I'm working on, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I think I'm gonna use a gradient down here. I do like that. So I'm gonna go use this gradient. I think it's a custom gradient. You can make your own custom gradients. Obviously I want to get rid of this. That's not gonna make it look any better. Now we're gonna double tap in there. Still white in Oswald, which is all perfect. Indiana. Now let's put, we're going to want to size this down a lot. Probably preferably more like 20. And now let's throw this up there and in the middle. Actually, no, let's put that in the dead center. And we're going to say 11. And we're going to hit enter. Electoral votes. Now let's size this down. Actually, I kind of like it like that. That looks kind of cool, I think. So let's do that. And now Donald Trump. We can just go take that PNG, copy it and paste it. Also, by the way, one thing that I found really nice to use is portraits, like their official portraits. And some candidates, candidates that ran in 2024, so mostly Democrats plus Trump, have like if you go type in, I don't know, Amy Klobuchar photo CNN. You can probably find her photo that CNN used, which is nice. Okay, so we're going to go to that. We're going to go hit that. We're going to go to Format Options, Size and Rotation. We're going to make sure that they're on the same size thing. And now we are going to, let's make that 250. Let's see how that goes. Not 350, 250. Let's make it 175. Okay, I think this one will be good, guys. Alright, that's alright. Once again, guys, I don't know why, but for some reason this election that's looking kind of sloppy. Might be because a lot of this came from when I first started making these. Let's go see how big that photo is, because I want his photo to be big enough. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to increase the size by a lot. Let's just make that 2.5. Let's make it 2.25. I think that'll be good. But like I said, guys, you can go check out some of my other election nights. You can see everything that I used. It's all out there on the internet. By the way, guys, one great website that I love, pngmaker.com. By the way, just so you don't get copyrighted or anything, I don't know who would copyright someone for using a PNG of Donald Trump, but just in case, you should probably crop it to the point where you can claim it as your own. Donald Trump right there. Now we're gonna go make a small text box. Oswald. Change the font. I like to use this color for this. Now we're gonna go type in winner. Let's make it like 28. I like that. And now we are also going to go insert a special character. I'm just gonna go type in check. You can use whichever check mark you like. I like this one, so I'm gonna go use that. Now I would like to make this one big, because I think it looks good. Here we go. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna copy that, delete it, close that, throw in a text box, paste it. Alright, now so here's what we're gonna do. And this is where, especially if you're on Keynote, you can have a lot of fun. I'm gonna just make an animation, just a basic fade in and after previous. In previous will have been the slide change. I haven't done any slide animations, I don't think, but I do like fades. So I'm actually gonna apply this to all slides because I think all slides would benefit from a fade. Winner. Donald. No, let's make that a little bit bigger. Now let's copy and paste that text box. We can just throw that down there. Delete it. Trump. Make it big. It's harder with Trump, especially because his first name is like obviously has more letters, but it's more of a problem because like the letters in his first name are typically wider spread, and we want the last name to be a little bit bigger. I might actually make this bold. I don't necessarily love making it bold, but I do feel like it helps. At this point, all you have to do is just Indiana, Kentucky. I'm going to make this selection that kind of short, so I think I'm going to put South Carolina and Virginia both in the safe columns. For this one. I might make Virginia too early to call in the very beginning. Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina. Oh, I never changed this. Kentucky does not have a level 1 pro votes. It is 8. You can put S Carolina. I think I'm actually going to do that because I feel like it's easier, especially on this one. Or not especially on this one, on the other one, but I feel like it is easier on this one. Okay, now for the next one, we are going to make a, we're going to change the colors. So this one, we are going to literally go into a new gradient, go find whichever color was the other one, and go make it other colors. I do not like that. No, that does not look good. I like that. I like that a lot better. We don't have to make that a custom gradient, I guess. And then we can use that. I never really loved the color that's up there. I think I'm actually going to make it that. Should I make it... That's not... Oops, that's an accident. Yeah, okay, I'm actually just going to have to go through that right there. Now, this is Vermont, Bernie's home state. So, let's use that. Let's go delete Trump right there. Let's just use this one. Go copy this Bernie. By the way, if you want, like I said, you can go get a photo, like any photo of Bernie. or honestly anyone. I'm just talking about Bernie because I'm using him. Literally any photo of like any politician, honestly anything. It doesn't necessarily work the best with map chart at times. I don't think. I think it can, but it doesn't always work the best with map chart. But anything, and you can just go throw it into PNG Maker. I think it's background mover is the official name, but all you have to really do is type in PNG Maker to Google and you'll find it. Incredibly useful. I use it for most of my election nights at this point. Let's go. His name will probably be a lot easier than Trump's. Bernie's a kind of long first name, but Sanders is also a kind of long last name. Okay. We got that. And now let's go do too close to call. I'm going to copy this. There's two different ways to do too close to call. And color-wise. There is one way, which I used on my most of my most recent election nights, which I really like, which is like the darker version. I really like that, so I'm going to make that have a white outline. Oh, by the way, you should probably, I forgot about this. Probably go on all the final, or on like the large boxes. Oops, that's my bad. And go to the outline and make them all white. Okay, now when all the outlines are white, it looks kind of good. I do like this color scheme though that I use on more of my, like I said, this election night I started a while ago before I had like started making a lot of these, but I do really like the color scheme that I've been using more recently. By the way, you should probably make that one's outline where it's like a darker color scheme with white outlines. I also really like the gradients, especially the white-red, especially the blue-red gradient. And you can make your gradient anything. I just prefer to use blue-red, especially because, like, in politics, the two major political parties are the Democrats and Republicans. But, like, I don't know, you could go with, I don't know, green, purple, if you wanted to. I don't care. Now, this, gradient, we are going to go use, a linear gradient. We're going to make this side an incredibly dark blue. I'm going to get this. And this side is going to be black. And now we are, I think it's 225. No, I think it's, no, okay, we messed up the sides. It's on me. I like it where it's like that. Now, obviously, it's not going to say winner Bernie Sanders because it's too close to call. So that would not make any sense if Bernie Sanders want to say that's too close to call. Well, I guess it could. Make sense. I'm actually just going to go copy these and use those because they're pretty good. I'm going to make them a little bit longer and delete all the text, obviously. Actually, I don't know why I'm going back. I can just copy and paste it. Now we actually, hold up. I don't know why that's, and actually I do know why it still says Vermont, it's because I haven't changed it. I'm gonna have to change that. 9.7, I like that. Let's go make, I don't like to have a border color on these, so we're gonna make that transparent. And we're gonna make this that shade of blue. Type in it, Oswald. All that good stuff. Democrat. Make it bigger. Move this down here. We can change that. Make that say Republican. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to spam the space bar. Okay. Bernie. Not Bernie. Bernie. I don't know Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. I'm actually gonna go copy and paste this over here. I'm gonna put Donald Trump. Now I'm gonna go copy and paste this, put it over there, put it in one, move it. Let's put Bernie be leading by 50 point, or have him at 50.2%. There's another notification, sorry about that. They come like every 15 minutes, I think. Or they come at random 15-minute intervals. Darn it, I can't stop copying the wrong thing. I'm gonna copy this. Oops, did not mean to delete that. Well, at least not, I finally have it selected. Change the color again. And he would be at 49.8. Assuming that there's no third parties, let's just throw third parties out of the equation. Georgia. Now we're going to copy and paste. Now this is good. We are going to have one where Donald Trump's winning. He's going to be winning in Virginia in the beginning. His lead's not going to hold like it did on election night, actually this year. I guess last year. Earlier today I was realizing, like, hold up. Like, it's already 2021 because, like, I knew obviously that it was 2021. I'm not, like, just not paying attention to the world, but it kind of took a second. Earlier today I was like, whoa, because I'm waiting for, I watch a lot of soccer, and, I obviously live in America. I make American election predictions, and like I could see how I would make these if I didn't live in America, but I do. And the MLS, the soccer league in America, their season starts in March, and I was like, whoa, it's already almost March. So this is going to be Vermont. No, not Vermont, what am I saying? Virginia. It's going to be 13 electoral votes. Next video, I'll probably be making the, key race alert, which is fun, and the balance of power map, and maybe some other things. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.